Let's move on now to the second part, which is the bracket arms. So on the screen now, I'm showing the dimensions of the part. So if you would like to model this yourself, please feel free to do so. But aside from that, for the remainder of this lecture, I will model this part myself. So let's jump into Fusion and let's go ahead and save this file. Make sure we save it in the same location as the first part we did, the base plate. I'm going to call this bracket arms pulley. Click save. Now let's begin modeling. So let's start off with the footprint of this part. Let's go on create sketch. Best plane to choose here is the XY plane. That's for the correct orientation. Hit R on the keyboard. We're drawing a rectangle and we've got dimensions of 50 by 30. Press enter. Let's go ahead and draw in these circle features then. Hit C on the keyboard. Needs a diameter here of 8 mil. Press D on the keyboard. Dimension that from this line here. That's 10 mil. And again from the horizontal lower line, 10 mil. We can go ahead and mirror that on the other side. Let's press L on the keyboard. Drawing a construction line down to the midpoint of this line. Go to mirror. Drag select the circle. Mirror construction line. Okay. Again, we could put in the radii here, but we're going to do that in 3D modeling mode using the fillet tool. Finish the sketch. Hit E on the keyboard. Select this profile. Let's extrude that by distance, in this case, as per the drawing, 8 mil. Now we can go ahead and input these fillets. Let's select this edge here, this one, a constant fillets, and they've got a radius of 8 mil. Okay. That's looking good. So there we've got the footprint of the part. Now let's go ahead and draw in this vertical part, which sits on here. So to do that, I'm going to sketch on this plane here. Hit C on the keyboard, select this plane. Let's go for the rectangle tool. Let's snap onto this line here. Let's come up. Let's go to width of 20 mil. Press tab on the keyboard. Get a total height there of 58 mil. That's of the rectangle. And then we're going to hit C on the keyboard. And from the center point of this line here, we're going to expand that out so we get that nice arc geometry at the top there. We can also draw in the through hole as well. So start that at the same center point. Draw that out. That's got a diameter of 8 mil as well. Now we need to position this. It's just kind of floating around. Let's go for the coincident constraint. Hold down shift on the keyboard. Select this midpoint. Hold down shift. And if we can find it, select that midpoint there. Good. Finish that sketch then. Hit E on the keyboard. And let's choose the profiles we want to extrude, which are this one, and this one. We want them going in this direction. So minus in this case. Enter minus 8 mil as per the drawing. Okay. Looking good. Got these fillets to add in on this edge and this one here. Go on the fillet tool. Select these two edges. A constant fillet. And the radius is 15 mil. Press enter. Okay, that's looking nice. And now just one last feature to add, which is the rib down here. So to do that, let's go for a construction plane. Choose a mid plane. Choose this face. And we'll choose this face. Got our new plane input there. Press OK. Let's sketch on this plane then. Hit C on the keyboard. Select this plane. I'm going to press L on the keyboard. And I want to snap to this point here, which I can't do. So I'm going to press P on the keyboard, projection, and project this point here. Press OK. You see our projection point there. Let's go back on that plane then. Go into construction, plane 1, create sketch. Get that from the right view. Press L for line tool, start at the projected point, and draw that up. Put that in randomly there. We need to project some more geometry here so that we can dimension between this line and this line here. Press P on the keyboard, select these two lines, going to select this one as well and this one. It's OK. And now see we have those lines projected onto the plane we're sketching. Go back to the right plane then. Put in a coincident constraint, endpoint of this line to this line here. Let's hit D on the keyboard and put in an angle from this line here to this line here. And that angle, as per the drawing, is 60. Okay, that's looking good. Go ahead and finish that sketch then. Go and extrude. Profile's already selected for us. Now we want to go in both directions. So on the direction, we'll go 2 sides. And then we've got a total width of 6. So that'll be 3 inside 1 and then 3 inside 2. We press OK. Have a look at that. That's looking good. And that's all of the features for this bracket. Let's just wrap this up then by applying an appearance. So let's hit A on the keyboard. Bring that over here. In terms of appearance, I'm actually going to choose a paint in this case. I'm going to choose a glossy paint. Going to go for enamel glossy red. Drop that on the existing appearance. Close. There we have our completed bracket. Okay, so in the next lecture, we'll be modeling the pin. And then finally, we'll be doing the pulley itself. And so I will see you in the next lecture.